Mic check 1 2. It's the Y2K collector. And imagine with me a day when, with a few simple prompts, anyone could build any video game world they desire, where all it takes is a few sentences, and in a matter of seconds, you're able to generate an entire video game world. Not one that's been pre-programmed, not one with limited NPCs, but one that feels like a fully fleshed out simulated world where every NPC response is unique and direct to the question that you asked, where there are an infinite number of outcomes to the ending of the game, where the game doesn't even have to end if you don't want it to, right? And this could be a world of your own. And again, imagine that you can build this world in a matter of seconds. You might say, well, Y2K, we're really far from that. But I don't think we are. I think that artificial intelligence is moving so fast that we might get to that Black Mirror level of gaming a lot sooner than we think. And I know what some of you are going to say. You're going to say, well, Y2K, AI isn't new. It isn't new. It's been around for forever. Why do you keep talking about it like it's new? Well, one, I know AI isn't new. In fact, AI has been around for at least 80 years, or at least some form of AI. But to trivialize AI by its age would be a big mistake, and it would just be a bad way to look at it. Because, I mean, imagine if we looked at medicine that way. Medicine has been around a long time too. But medicine today is leaps and bounds ahead of where medicine was even 30 years ago, even 20 years ago. There are new medical breakthroughs that occur every day. And these breakthroughs are helping to prolong human life. And so it doesn't really matter how long something's been around. If it's continuing to get better and better and advance and just overall supersede, our natural understanding, then you have to sit up and take notice. And I think when you consider where we're at with artificial intelligence right now, like I said, I really do believe that we're less than 5 years away from Black Mirror levels of gaming. Now, you say, Y2K, well, why do you say that? Well, I'm saying it because right now, the leading artificial intelligence companies are in a race. They are literally racing to see who can produce the best AI models in the shortest amount of time. Y2K, why are they doing that? Well, they're doing that because they're being given literally trillions of dollars to do this. And some of these companies that are coming up with this technology, they're not even profitable yet. Yet they're being given tremendous amounts of money to become the best at developing AI. Now, some of you might have heard that a couple weeks ago, Google released its newest version of Gemini, which for all intents and purposes is kicking ChatGPT's butt. And it seems that the race right now feels like it's really between Google and OpenAI. And I know some of you might be like, well, Y2K, we don't care about this. What does this have to do with video games? Well, I'll tell you what it has to do with video games. Artificial intelligence is going to infiltrate every aspect of life as we know it, especially video games. Because the job or the jobs that AI is going to annihilate first and foremost are coders and programmers. And the last time I checked, video games are programmed by programmers. And I remember about a year or two ago hearing about these gaming studios laying off hundreds, if not thousands, of staff at some of these gaming companies. And I could understand why. When you have artificial intelligence that can create entire lifelike simulations with a single prompt, imagine what game developers are thinking as they see this technology be rolled out. If you thought The Sims was lifelike, get ready for Sims, the AI version, man. If you wanted to play Sims, get ready. Get ready, because Ready Player One, that movie, oh yeah, it's coming. The Oasis, it's coming. Get ready. And this is not a doom and gloom video, because I think, for one, it's going to be very exciting. I do think that it will become a means and a way for a lot of people to escape reality, which that's sad, because reality is real and we live in the real world. And hopefully, as these simulations are created, we don't get lost in that. But I was watching a episode of Diary of a CEO. I'm subscribed to that channel. If you haven't heard of that channel, go look them up. Diary of a CEO. That dude does interesting interviews with some of the world's leading scientists, computer scientists. Does a lot of interviews. And he did an interview with one computer scientist who said he believed that we're currently living in a simulation right now. Now, that might be a stretch, and some of you might say, well, Y2K, that guy's losing his mind. But if you sit and listen to him explain why he feels that way, when you're done watching that video, you'll feel like, man, I'm in the Matrix. I'm already here. Am I Neo or am I Cypher? Maybe I'm Morpheus. I don't know. But what I can say is that a lot of the things that we thought were only in movies, the iRobots, the Matrix, all this stuff, it is at our doorstep. And if you don't think that this is going to impact video games, then I guess we can all sit back and wait and see. But I think it is. And whenever I see these things, it makes me want to grab a hold of an old school cartridge, right? Because I know there's something real, there's something tangible about this cartridge, this Streets of Rage cartridge, this old school Sega Genesis game that I remember playing as a kid. Something about it reminds me that I am not in the game, I am separate from the game, and I think there's gonna come a day where people grab a hold of these things and the nostalgia is gonna be on a whole nother level. And I don't think that time is really far away. But I could be dead wrong. This is some fascinating stuff, and I've been reading and studying a lot about it. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you've been studying up on AI, if you've been watching and reading what's been going on with the leading artificial intelligence companies like Google, like OpenAI, like Anthropic, and the few others. Let me know what you think about this. I'll catch you in the next one. It's the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.